Recent extreme weather events have highlighted the serious challenges Vietnam faces from climate change. In the Mekong Delta, the country's largest hub for agriculture and aquaculture, these impacts have become increasingly visible, forcing millions of residents to confront unprecedented difficulties.
The rice shrimp farming region in My Xuân District, Cần Thơ City, is a unique area where salty and brackish water intrudes deep into the inland field. Climate variability has triggered notable fluctuations in water salinity, leaving many shrimp ponds barren and leading to repeated production failures.
The weather has become unpredictable. When we plant rice, we don't need high salinity, but at times the water is too salty. And when we farm shrimp, the salinity isn't enough. It's no longer convenient.
Climate challenges not only reduce crop yields, but also force many farmers to consider relocating or changing careers to secure their family's livelihood and future.
I grew up in the Mekong Delta, so I've seen how much climate change affects us. Many plots of land lie idle, unusable. Entire rice fields are left fallow. I am deeply concerned and hope that no one has to leave their hometown to seek work far away and leave their families behind.
The Mekong River is experiencing a shortage of sediment. Our data since 2005 shows that this vital sediment is no longer reaching the delta. Without it, our delta is literally eroding, and that is certain.
Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is happening now, directly impacting the livelihoods and future of Mekong Delta communities. Effective responses require not only individual efforts, but also cooperation among local authorities, scientists, and communities to develop comprehensive and sustainable solutions.
And not just from climate change, the Mekong Delta is under increasing pressure from saltwater intrusion, land subsidence, erosion, and impacts from upstream Mekong River developments. In this context, sustainable development and suitable nature-based adaptation have become urgent priorities, replacing the old approach of simply fighting against these challenges. To gain a deeper understanding of the situation and practical solutions to cope with climate change in the Mekong Delta, reporter Châu Anh spoke with Dr. Nguyễn Minh Quang, an expert and senior lecturer at Cần Thơ University.
Thank you so much for joining us today. In your perspective, as a researcher in the Mekong Delta region, what are the most visible impacts of climate change on daily life and production?
In recent years, the Mekong Delta of Vietnam face multiple and face intensifying challenges caused by climate change. Examples include rising temperatures, unpredictable precipitation, and land subsidence, among other problems. The negative impacts of climate change are no longer predictable. It means we are not able to timely make early warning. So it leads to the problem of maladaptation across the Mekong Delta.
In your opinion, what are some effective solutions that the local communities have implemented in order to proactively adapt to climate change?
The Mekong residents for generations have adapt to the environmental changes and climate change. They have learned to cope with the flooding, drought. The local farmers are able to cope with the climate change impacts to be more resilient and more adaptive. In addition, some small-scale farmers are able to work with non-state actors like NGO, university researchers, and foreign development partners and private actors to develop what we call nature-based solutions to address the environmental challenges.
So as Vietnam strengthens its international cooperation on sustainable development, how do you view the role of science, technology, and collaboration between governments, businesses, and local communities in order to proactively adapt to climate change?
Well, I would say that science is the key to climate change adaptation and mitigation. Across the globe, we have seen technological advances, including AI and new materials, sharpen the new ways that we can mitigate the climate effects and support the adaptation, because the private sector are now closely working with international actors, the government actors, and the land wealthy farmers to develop a export-oriented farming system. And the last one is very much important. It's about how we could enable environments for different actors, especially the local stakeholder, to engage in climate change adaptation and mitigation. Farmers, with their local knowledge, very rich and robust understanding of the local ecology and geography, they could understand which is the most promising solution for their ecosystem and for their future and for the fate of the Mekong Delta.
That was very insightful. Thank you so much.